all right. There we go. You know what I'm saying? A little clap of the microphone and we here. Oh, we looking good. Ready on the right. Oh, yeah. Ready on the left. Ghost MKC up in the spot already. All right. I see what's going down. Yeah. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bring that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today all year, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, you best believe it. Don't deny, don't lie, don't wait. Captain RGD, Ghost MKC, the rhymes just go through how it be. Happy to see y'all, sunshiny faces. Welcome to NERDSoul. This is Thumbnails. We're talking about anime, animation, cartoons, all that jazz. We getting into Invincible, episode 4. Hoo-wee, boy, oh boy. Look, it's rough out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? You try to be a hero and stuff, trying to live your life. Big shout to Captain RGD. Is this series DC or Marvel? This series is based on a book that was on Image Comics. So it's not associated to Marvel or DC. It does kind of take some tropes from, either one and kind of like satirizes a little bit of the two, but it isn't based on anything from Marvel or DC, really. And Ghost MKC says, yeah, the irony is that DC and Marvel is in Invincible to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? It's like it definitely has its flavor locked in there to a certain degree because of the way the story plays with the themes of like heroism and like the different like organizations and stuff inside of Invincible. But if you're brand new, thank you for rolling through. Glad to see your sunshiny face. Look, I know it's shaving time, but don't worry about that. All right, don't worry about all that. Last week we had Gamma Ray, Blerdish, Nate Miller. Nate Miller will be through. We might have some other folks come through on the sneak tip, but we'll have to wait. They might come through the side gate or something and roll through. So what up, man? Hopefully you ain't mad about this show, but what's up? Nice to see you. I wanted to start this. Ninja Yo-Yo, you supposed to be on this. Man, Ninja, you supposed to have your sunshiny face on the show. But anyway, I want to start out the discussion about this episode with the phrase, everybody is lying to everybody. If you could, in the chat real quick, it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have asked you for nothing. Like it should just be like, yo, you allowed in. It shouldn't have asked you for Nathan. I don't know why they doing you like that. Let's see what we can do. See if we gonna do it like that. We ain't gonna do you like that. Come on now. You know how we do. But everybody is lying to everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is, they all blowing smoke up inside somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You got Cecil lying. The only one who's not lying is Demon Detective. He the only one who ain't lying. Like okay, so you got Invincible lying to his girl, Simi lying to his parents. You got Nolan definitely lying to everybody. You got Miss Invincible. I mean Miss Omni Woman. Look, his wife. I can't remember her name. Apologies, Sandra. Oh, she lying to her husband. All right, because she don't believe in him. All right. Then you sort of got Sandra Oh, aka Mark's mom, aka Miss Grayson, lying to Red Rush's wife or ex-girl or whatever. You got her lying to her. Like I said, at least Cecil lying to everybody. You sort of got Eve lying to her close friends and relatives and herself. You also have Robot lying to pretty much everybody. So everybody's lying to everybody. Debbie, thank you. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you. Thank you for rolling through. So it, this one's a tough one. I don't know if I would consider, I don't know. I don't know what I would say about those folks that pretend to be like the good guys right now. I mean, not saying that you can't be good and lie, but it's just like lying ain't good. And big shout out to Ninja Yo-Yo up in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Good to have you up in here. Ninja Yo-Yo sideways than a mug, but we gonna make it.
Always sideways.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting sideways, you know what I'm saying? So we got, you know what I'm saying? Ninja came through the side gate, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, who's not lying in this? I don't know.
Amber.
Amber's the only one who ain't lying to somebody. I mean, maybe the bad guy who's the twin that has maybe him, but I mean, when you bad, you don't really have to lie. Well, I mean, sometimes you do have to lie when you bad. Oh, Ghost, come on now. Mark is lying to Amber. Like, come on, man. I mean, I know Mark is nice. He's a good guy, but he's lying to Amber. So everybody
He made a conscious decision to lie to her. He made the conscious decision when Eve said, hey, you got to decide if you're real about her or not. And in that last moment, he was like, nah, I'm going to do community service.
Yep.
So.
Now, my next statement about this, before we get the whole conversation jumping off, is Mark had one job, all right? One. Look at the astronauts. Just look at them. That's all you got to do. Just look, keep your eyes on them. That's all you got to do. First thing, your cell phone battery, how your cell phone battery lasts 2 weeks? But hey, look, hey.
How is he not prepared for this mission?
Maybe they had a Google Pixel.
Questions.
I don't know. Bruh.
Questions.
Look, you had one job, man. One. You saw they got out the thing. You was like, you should have just been looking at them. Okay, so.
He had plenty of time to nap on the way there.
Oh, Blerdish come through late because they know you dealing with other stuff and you ain't focused on them. So then they come through and crash the party, walking in the back door. That's how they do.
Oh, that sounds about right. That's how they do.
You know what I'm saying? So that and then they want to come in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Y'all,
Keith,
y'all calling me? Yeah, man, it's Keith. I just jumped out of a podcast, jumping in another because I'm dedicated like that, sir. I put in work anyway.
He put in much work as Mark does on Mars. All right, that's how much work he put in.
Nah.
Hey, he tried. Look, he put in work.
Yeah.
That don't mean it was good work. Excuse me while I get ready to stop. Let me, if y'all hear this annoying beep, I'm sorry.
The dude is straight up in traffic.
Look, don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing something, but I'm doing it. I'm about to stop.
Yeah,
you know, ain't much time on a Saturday.
It's understood, but let's go and get into it. Of course, Ninja Yo-Yo, how you feeling about this episode?
I mean, I thought it was all right. You know, you can't keep the hype. Like Amazon does this thing when they do the first 3 episodes and then they kind of do the episode after that. So you kind of get this real big hype from the first batch because you've kind of binged a little. So then it's going to naturally trail off a little. So I can't judge it for it just not being as hyped. But, just kind of gives us an idea of like what the pacing is going to be like for the rest of the season. So I thought it was all right. I mean, we see some stuff at the end, which I'm sure we're going to get into. That's kind of like a little,
It's like, hold on, what?
I thought it was solid.
All right, word. I was
at the end.
Yeah. I was feeling it for. You know what? I actually enjoyed this episode on the replay a little bit more than any of the singular episodes from the first batch. Now, the first batch altogether had way more hype moments, but if you matched it episode for episode, I actually enjoyed this on the replay more than, like, say, episode 2 or something like that. There were more skippable moments in those, but I also know that you got to get the school stuff out the way, the friend and all that stuff. You got to get all that stuff out the way to set the stage. So I was cool with this. I think we set some pieces on the board that are going to be problems later on down the line. We did a lot. We set a lot of pieces together on this episode where it's like, these are going to be some problems. These are going to be some issues and some relationship issues as well. Yeah, definitely goes a lot of setup. And I'm going to touch on something that Zia said in a second, but Keith, how you feeling about this episode?
I kind of agree with y'all. Like, I like this episode as it's a little bit down from, say, like, the hype of the first batch, but now we're starting to dig in a little bit deeper. And, I just feel like Mark Grayson's plucky attitude, and I did like the way Omni-Man's wife is like, all right, I know you ain't all the way right, and how she's starting to, how she actually takes the eyes. She takes the brunt of the guilt with Red Rush's wife. And I kind of like that interaction where she like, look, something is happening. Y'all know it. And, Red Rush's wife was not with, she wasn't with it. She was like, look, man, I'm gone. Like, I got to get out of this country. You know what's up. And maybe you need to know what's up too. Like, that's your man and all. Don't think you're safe. She kind of like, I feel like she kind of gave her a little warning. Like, it wasn't no threat. It was like, look, we normal people out here.
Yep.
And then our husbands just got like, and look what they did to them. So you know what they can do to us. Maybe I'm reading a little bit more into that, but I feel like,
I feel you.
Like, I just like
that. I can understand.
You starting to see her awakening a little bit. I still think she kind of pushed it to the side, but I think she's starting to know that I can't really trust my husband. But I do, my favorite part of that where, I think on the last review, I said, hey, this story is going to come down between Mark choosing his father's way or his mother. And you saw that juxtaposition in the thing where Cecil's kind of gray. And Cecil can be good or he can be evil. You got evil on your right, you got good on your left. And his mom like, you need to choose to be the hero that you want to be. Nobody should tell you how to, you got to choose. So I like that. That's the most important part of it to me. Of course, you're going to know what's going to happen with the crazy Martians and stuff. Shout out to Damon Hansu yelling at people. Yeah. Always love it.
Shout out to his boy that was over on the sidelines that was like, I don't know. He was like, of course I know what a Viltrumite is. He was like,
think I'm stupid? I'm the king of Mars, man.
All right, so shouts to Zeus in the chat. Zeus says, I love the fact that Cecil knows that Nolan was the one that killed the Guardians of the Globe, but since he doesn't know what he's planning, he's keeping everything on the DL. He's afraid of him. Nolan can literally wipe everyone out if he wants to. So Cecil is playing the long game and does not want anyone panicking. Really hope to get a season 2. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a season 2. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Amazon doesn't really have anything outside of this and The Boys. Like I don't see them. No. I don't see them really having anything that's hitting, like that's like trending and stuff like that.
And I said that to the point that like Cecil, and I said that like Cecil was pissed. Like when he got on the Demon's case, he like told him to shut up. Like, duh, I know it's probably him. I'm playing the long game because he can kill us all. Like that's the point. And he sent him back to hell.
But
I do like the fact that they didn't draw out the detective work as far as like who did it versus just like the why is the more so the bigger question than the who. I thought that was a pretty cool way to go about it.
Yeah, and is Demon Detective gone? Because at the end, you know what I'm saying, they had a scene in the closet. Nope. They had a button in the closet.
Maybe he left the way how to bring him
the
back.
Breath.
Yeah,
the breath.
Had a brother in the
Yeah,
closet.
he ain't out. He ain't done yet.
Nah.
He like, look, I know. He was like, look, I know Cecil. I know he mad. So let me go on. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on and leave me a back doorway up into this joint just in case.
I mean,
but I feel like Debbie is going to be dealing with the issue of like your head versus your heart for a lot of this show.
Yeah.
Like, cause her head is like, look, all right, look, let's cut the crap. Like, your husband's definitely up to something and he's acting weird. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, she loves this man. She married this man. She loves him. So I think we're going to be dealing with a huge issue between head and heart with her. But I think something that's very telling is when you're with someone, whether they're your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, best friend, whatever, they have the ability to help someone and they sit idly by. That's a very, very telling part of their character.
Yeah.
Very telling.
Two things.
Yeah.
What she said, when she said, the reason why I fell in love with you, like, you are arrogant, you are pig-headed and all that, blah, 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 but you saved those kids. That would gave me a chance. But at the end, he up there like, they dying. So let's Cecil earn his money. How's the weather?
Also, in that same conversation, there was a veiled threat, which I thought was pretty telling too. When she said, he was like, tell me you trust me. And then she was like, I do. He said something along the lines of, I needed you to say that. I was like, that was a veiled, that was a veiled threat. Like, like you gonna kill me because, you know?
Well, see, it's funny because I didn't see it as a veiled threat. I saw it as someone who is extremely powerful, but also weirdly insecure for her approval. Like, but maybe I read that wrong. I might have read that wrong.
I wouldn't say for her approval. I think he just needs. Well, he's struggling with what he wants to do, far as people who know his goal or what he got to do. We don't know exactly the clear thing, but you know, it deals with the Vetramites, or however you say it again. That, you know, just how he is. But I think he does kind of screw loose, love her, but he needs to be in. He's a control freak.
Yeah, no, I think he does.
How person there is in that galaxy or whatever, and just look how he is. Like, look how he talked to her before they went. He's like, what did you say to me? Like, he just kind of snapped for a minute. She had to de-escalate.
Yeah.
So she had to de-escalate him a couple times.
And I like the fact that she de-escalates, but she doesn't back down. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when her son said something like, she wanted him to stop the stuff in the backyard when he was busting holes in the backyard, and he was like, "Make me." She was like, "Does that make you feel good? Like, do you think, like, do you think
she
you
wasn't
intimidate
phased
me?"
at all.
Yeah, she was like, "Does that make you feel good?" She was like, "That you're not impressing me. Like, yes, you can kill me. Great, wow. You don't know how to land. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like you kill yourself."
Like,
she's like, "I'm still your mama."
Yeah, it's like, look, I'm telling you. A black mama would have smacked the taste out of his mouth. She don't care. I don't care where you flying. If you wearing capes or hoodies or tights, you are a black mama gonna tell you this. As long as you under this house, as long as you under this roof,
you can fly to Canada if you want to, partner.
As long as you living under this roof,
you and your daddy can fly away.
Oh man, don't look. I'm telling you, boy, don't make your black mama pull a belt out on somebody who's superhuman, because she will.
You may not feel it, but I'm gonna still tear in your
You ain't gonna feel it, but I'm gonna beat you anyway.
You gonna look like you've been beat up though.
Oh, you gonna know. You gonna know though. Bet you won't do it again.
Hey, and see, man, you know what? That's a whole nother. DC. I'm gonna give you this. Y'all got Red Sun. Y'all need to have Superman land in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Let someone like Florida Evans or the real Aunt Viv. Let somebody let Thea.
Oh Lord.
Let somebody real raise him. Let a black mama raise him, like a real black mama raise. What was the lady from 227? Let a real black mama raise him. All right. Yo, if Lester and Dad, what is her name? If Lester and his wife raise Superman, come on, man. That's a book I want to read.
First of all, if he lands in 227, he ain't never leaving DC. He
No,
gonna be
he ain't
eating,
never.
he gonna be eating something with mambo sauce. He gonna be doing all type of DC things. Hanging out in Baltimore on the weekends.
Chilling, you know what I'm saying? Helping out.
Ain't none of these villains will be coming back either. They'd be done.
Yeah, they be done. We ain't doing Marla Gibbs. Thank you.
They wouldn't be. Comics would be real short.
Yep. That main chick said, "Has anyone read the books?" Nate Miller has, and I know Keith, you've read some. I think
I know bits and pieces of the story here and there, beats and stuff, but not.
Well, Nate has read it all the way through, but Nate will be here next week. He won't be here this week, but he's read everything. He loves the story and all that. But I only know the animated series, which is going on right now.
I have watched some explainer videos. Like, believe it or not, there's a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot of difference. Robert Kirkman, as he mentioned, he has changed a lot of beats to modernize it. Some of the stuff he's gotten rid of before the main reveal, like what you saw in episode 1, like just dealing with some stuff at school. Like, I don't know if they will do this one, but there's like a teacher in the comic books that one of Mark's first things that he had to learn as a superhero was a teacher who was killing students, like putting bombs on them and stuff. So I don't know if they're going to do that. They might rechange that. Oh yeah, it gets pretty dark pretty fast.
Yeah, because see, I haven't watched any of those explainer videos because I'm like, nope, no spoilers. I'm like, nope. I ain't watching none of them joints. YouTube got them all over my feed. I'd be like, nope.
Even if you watch them, you don't know what's going to get used. Like you'll probably get the same stuff, but they did like Nate said, they changed Debbie, his other love interest. I mean, not Debbie, excuse me, Amber, a whole lot.
Amber, yeah, I read about Amber. Yeah,
so
they changed her a good bit.
So, in other words, to say that reading the comics may not help you understand like their motivations, but so it happens, you just don't know. They're gonna change. They changed a lot, or the order of things, because believe it or not, ours episode does not happen in the books until way later in the series, but they moved that up. So better, I guess, positioning.
Straight Zia said this show has a vibe of Ben 10 Alien Force plus The Boys plus Sky High. First thing, don't ever reference Sky High. Not Sky High. Don't do that.
Sky High is little.
Don't do Sky High.
Sky High was Sky High was friendlier than this. Like everybody
don't
here.
Do Sky High.
Like I love Sky High. Like I wish they would have made a Sky High 2 or a show, but at the time. But like I think they need to, I guess you can put Sky High in there with Rex Blows, but they too grown for Sky High.
You mean Jay from Big Mouth?
Yeah. Thank you. Because I was like, I know this voice.
You know what? I do what she's saying with
this
Sky
dude
High,
played the same dude in everything he's in. Bless his heart. But that is literally same guy.
Yeah. So, shouts out to Rexplode. Rexplode has been sampled for some kind of phase 1, robot, which we can't trust no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust robot. At first I was like,
man, robot that hurt my feelings.
Man, poor robot, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look.
I was like, no, what he up to? No.
I ain't gonna lie. I do know this one. I don't know. I shouldn't probably spoil nothing with that one, but I ain't gonna spoil nothing. Okay. But yeah, you can't. Yeah, he up to some shady stuff. But it might be shady stuff though.
See, that's because Keith's been watching those explainer videos. Now he can't come up.
Yes, see, there you go.
See, I ain't gonna spoil it. He's gonna be messing things up. You know what I'm saying?
See how you gonna do me like that, man? Y'all talk about me before I get on the show.
See how they do?
Yeah, see how they do. Okay.
But he hit him with the sample, right? He was like, I forgot how fragile humans are. Like
that line, though.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't be trying to diss me.
A little bit of shade at the end.
Like, look.
See, now we know he's up to something. So now all the things he said, you're like, ooh.
Yeah, and nobody been doing that wrong.
Slick all the time, though. And he always shade.
Did I freeze?
Now,
I froze.
Question is, I wonder if Cecil knows all this stuff. I wonder if Cecil knows about Robot. or if Robot is doing stuff for Cecil.
I'm gonna say it's on his own mission, and that ain't nothing to explain. That's just me guessing. It seems extra shady.
Yeah, because and the weird thing about this is it doesn't seem to have like a correlation, at least not right now, of like what he's trying to set up, because he doesn't seem to have any relation to this bad guy at all, or this whole like, phase 1 or whatever.
I think it's something about forming the team or something. I don't know. Robots seem to take missions like very literally or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know if they're like, he's trying to make a robotic version of these characters to make the ultimate best team, or what he's trying to do. But I don't think it's directly related either. But that's me not knowing anything about the comics.
Word. And then big shout out to white people that be excavating, because out there,
now that part, I don't know what that relates to, but you can see it a mile away. I'm like, why is this like it's the Mummy now all of a sudden?
Well, I mean, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You unlocking some kind of ancient power. You know what I'm saying? And he went in there, got killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, I want to unlock you. Oh, he unlocked you, I unlocked the guy dead.
Or did he get possessed?
Well, I mean, he got possessed, but I'm assuming an entity like that is not going to let go. So
no.
He don't.
Oh yeah, they basically said they wouldn't.
Like he took your body and he's wearing it like a onesie, and that's just what it is. You gone by the So I'm assuming that's gonna be a villain for them to fight down the line or something, or maybe
it's gonna be something crazy. Hopefully. Also, shouts to ZSB Lou coming in saying 90% sure the videotape in the closet at the end are the stolen recordings from the Guardians of the Globe massacre, just left in his closet. Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
And you know what? Yo. Maybe Debbie watches it when she get a chance, and that kind of helps her move along the chessboard, if you will, to maybe help this out. Because the only person he listens to is Debbie.
Yeah. Now, question.
Who else do you listen to? He don't listen to Cecil.
Yeah.
He damn sure ain't listening to his son right now.
Oh, no, he ain't doing that.
Nah, he listens to his own self.
Nah. So, question for the chat. Question for us too. I'll start with you, Ninja. Say you watch the tape and you see your man kill all the Guardians of the Globe. What's your next move?
Well, they really put me on the spot. I mean, you can't just straight up confront them. Like that's absolutely not what you should do. And as we see from Debbie, she definitely takes these and kind of internalizes and thinks it out. But at this point, he's trusting her enough to kind of move on her own. So I would take that point to just go ahead and try to contact Cecil and just kind of be like, what do you need me to do? Do you need me to keep playing this love and wife role or whatever? Hang tight. And then kind of play some type of middleman, double agent, just trying to also help figure out why this is going on. Because, I mean, there's nothing really she can do by confronting him. Seeing that go down, you can't confront him. And you also can't run. Like, he's essentially Superman. Like, you can't just dip. So it really would be just trying to find some type of ally. So I'm not just thinking on my own at that point.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When he come home, I'm gonna have the tape in the deck ready to roll.
So you gonna confront him?
And I'm gonna be like, I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week.
So I got a question.
That's how you get
this is how you do me. This is how you do us.
So Mike, so I'm assuming you'll have your life insurance and your will set out right there, or be prepared not to see nobody else ever again because you're gonna be abducted. If you ain't
now, I got a second reaction though.
If you confront him, you might catch him off guard. Might get him off balance.
No, my second reaction would be to present the tapes, like you said, and be like, you know what, baby, I'm gonna roll with you. Let's just nuke this whole earth. I'm lying, of course, but make him think that I'm really ride or die for him. I'm like, I see what you got to do,
Like,
whatever you got to
lying?
do. Like, whatever you did this for, no, I still love you. I got you, even though I know you killed all these people. And just pray he don't melt my brains out. I'm just trying to live. That's all I want to do.
I would say you probably need to go with your first option because he might just Twitch kill you as soon as he see the video and be like, all right, that's done.
Look,
and
he
like,
said,
whatever keeps me alive. In my
said you're brave because Omni-Man will smash your skull while monologuing. No, he won't, because I'll be playing it. I'll be like, why you always lying? Why you always lying? I'll be like, why you lying?
Getting smacked,
Why you singing?
You're getting smacked.
Your body,
you're gonna get smacked.
You're going to chop your head off and play it like a puppet while you singing. You'll still be singing and you'll be dead. You just be reacting to the death.
I'll be like, why you lying? Why you lying to me? You come up in this house.
He mushing in your face.
Remember, Debbie has an emotional hold on him. So all you got to do is come be like, why are you doing this to our family?
But bruh,
you killed younglings.
But I mean, psycho killers, their lovers have emotional hold on them, but then it might backfire.
Obviously, he's more loyal to his people than he is to the Gucci. So, wow, she getting her brains melted if she approaches it like that. 100%.
He said, cancel that girl. I'll give me another one.
I mean, he could. And I mean, look, and then he's about control because he loved to be like, poor Mark, they done came home, they already smashed, and he up there smiling like, I done did it. I done tore it up. Mark, come on, goddamn. Like the whole house messed up. Like, what did,
boundaries. Omni-Man finna decapitate you like Homelander. Man, look. Homelander came in that joint, and it was like, yo, did y'all kill Homelander yet? And he was like, say what?
Oh, you saw it, Homelander. Look, I'm just saying, this dude is a smarter version of Homelander and probably could be more ferocious. And look how Homelander came through. Oh, y'all supposed to kill me, huh?
Omni-Man said, when Cecil came through, Omni-Man was like, oh, you trying to get me to leave? What you want me to leave for? And he was like, no, we don't have any. And Cecil brought up a good point. There are no Guardians of the Globe. You're the only one. See, that's the issue you created when you killed them. You created a power vacuum. Now you're the only one I can come to, dummy. You didn't think that through,
did you? These situations.
You didn't think that through.
Look what happened. A dragon pop up and he said, let go earn your money.
But here's the thing, though. He don't care.
I don't give a shit.
He's just going to say no. Yeah, somebody else do it.
I think I'll go with Ninja. I think I would have slid that tape to Cecil so quick.
Yeah,
I'd have slid that joint. I'd have been like, slide it to him. But like, look, going to fast forward past the beginning. No,
she knows something wrong because she like
the little mama thinking.
Because you talking, because you talking to me out the ever since he got his powers, you starting to act funny. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you gotta chill, man. Like, then you like, oh, it's the stress of the murders and all that. But you ain't cared nothing about that lady who was just married. You was like, another day at the office.
It's also not the stress of the murders because when they came home for the funeral, dude was like, let's go get some pizza. Get over it, Mark.
He wasn't really scared. He framed it where it's like, I'm not scared because I care about them. I don't want us to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to get hurt. And I'd have been like, Cecil, look, play track 10 right here. Here, go to tape. Go and play that tape. I'll be like, look.
Slid it right on over there.
Man, look, I'll be like, check it. Look, I'm gonna make sure I get him out to a restaurant where you got all your little, Ghost in the Shell folks at. All right. And then, you know what I'm saying? That y'all pounce on them, but I need to be in a protective bubble. All right.
But
that's what we're gonna do.
Whatever his mission is, it might be in game right there.
And it's funny because I'm still trying to figure out how in the world he doesn't recognize or hear the people from across the street that's monitoring him, or hear the frequencies or whatever with the listening devices in the house. Because remember when he was training his son, they were throwing the baseball around the whole world, right? Well, when he came back, he was like, "Do you hear it yet?" He was like, "Yeah, Dad, I hear it." So if he's half-blooded Viltrumite and you full to the top Viltrumite, then how you don't hear people across the street, you know what I'm saying, typing on keyboards, you know, listening?
There might be an answer for that, and I don't know. I hope it ain't like
maybe the house. You know what? Maybe the house is full lead or something. You know what I mean? Maybe.
I mean, maybe he's aware. You know, it seems like everybody
like,
seems to be aware of more than what they're letting know.
Yeah, maybe that's the deal.
He actually has one weakness though, if I can just kind of say it.
No. We don't want to know that. Nope. I don't want to know the weakness.
There he goes again.
And what up? We got we got gamma rays through on the joint. Nope, we don't need. We gonna learn.
Easter.
We gonna learn on the way.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. She come in late. Y'all just say, "Hey, y'all shade me." I'm here before.
That's different. She's not consistently late.
She's not consistently late. You a habitual late shower.
Family.
Right?
It's Easter, was food, cooking, family, and then I was like, "Oh."
I just jumped out of doing a pod, folks.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Isley Brothers. It's a lot going on this good. My line sister had a baby. It's a lot going on.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're glad to have you. Thank you so much for coming, Gamma Ray. We're so happy to have you here.
Wow.
Apologies for my tardiness. I do not like being late.
Unlike other people.
I was like, open the door. I'm here. Hey, what's up?
But so real quick to get you caught up, you know, we've been talking about, you know, people being lying and everything, all these different storylines getting set up. How are you feeling about this episode?
It was just a lot of shadiness going on. A lot of people, you know, thought they were getting away with stuff. But other people, they saw what was going on, and it mainly just with Omni Man. Like, I'm just like, does nobody see? Just it's not, things aren't adding up. Like, nobody's Spidey sense is going off, but the wife is. She's just like, But you know, that's the same. Ignorance is bliss. She's just like,
yeah.
I mean, if I just keep playing dumb, like if I don't ask or say anything, then he not really like cutting up. So yeah, can't do it. And I was really confused with the whole like Mars mission, because I thought they said it took them 2 weeks to get there, but I'm like, how did you eat and use the bathroom? And then it was like he was automatically there.
Yep.
And then the like alien took over. He was like, yeah, it was just.
Maybe he had like I don't know. Maybe he didn't eat.
The pacing on that was weird.
Maybe he didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe he fasted, so he didn't have no pee to do. Like he didn't have to do that, and he just held it real strong because he's invincible. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess if a human can fast for days, then they can put their mind to it for a month.
Yeah, put the mental power and then just be like, hold it in. And then when he got to Mars, like when it was cutting the tape, he just, you know, he slid off behind a rock, you know what I'm saying, handled his stuff. And then, but he ain't got no toilet paper.
You too freaked out to use the bathroom. Maybe you just like.
That explains why he was so tired if he didn't eat for 2 weeks. Maybe that's why he took that little nap.
Ah.
Yeah.
He wasn't too tired to be flipping through pictures of Amber, though.
He wasn't too tired to be caking, but, you know.
I mean, hey.
Homie, I was like, hold up. I was like, how long your battery lasts, my dude?
How did it last to get to Mars? But then it died on Mars.
How did it freeze?
I'm like, what kind of
what's going on?
Is that the Apple 15, like the iPhone 15 or something?
That's
that's
the iPhone 20.
He got the brand new. He got the Pixel Next version joint. I'm like, yo, maybe he had an extra power brick that we ain't know about. I don't know. I mean, he did have a little book bag. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, this dude brought a Ziploc bag sandwich to space.
Homie brought one of his mom's turkey and cheese to space.
No way.
So if anything, this proves how invincible he is. Because one sandwich dog to Mars, not the moon.
This is my question though. His parents, of course, Omni-Man didn't really care, but his mama knows kind of from being married how this stuff goes. She wouldn't be like, "Now, baby, that sandwich ain't gonna do it. Let me pack you some freeze dry.
You need a full cooler full of food."
Again,
like I'm like, why did you let this kid just roll out like that? Hold up. Like,
a different
what was that?
again,
I was very
What was
disappointed. Very disappointed.
a different
Yeah,
household.
he already should have been put in military. He already should have been put in martial arts school when he was a kid. So it's already. I'm like, y'all just let this kid just try to figure it all out.
Jessica Jones. He reminded
Thank
me
you.
of Jessica Jones. Like, oh, you strong, but you're not gonna like
Thank
learn
you.
how to fight. You just
No
don't punch
hands.
and
Got
jump.
no
Really.
hands.
Like,
Mike, Suits
Yeah.
packed more to
You
go
on
to the gym and to the basketball court than he packed to go to Mars.
Yo, look, peep this. All right, shouts to Open Mind in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see my, my sensei up in there. How you doing? Ninja, you pressed on something perfectly, where they were talking about responsibilities. And she said he's 17, he hasn't had any. Why not? That's your fault.
that was weird too.
When I was 9 years old, I had responsibilities. Take out the trash, wash the dishes, clean up that, clean up this, pick up your brother from the school bus, all kinds of stuff. He's 17 and hasn't had no responsibilities. Whose fault is that? That's the parents' fault.
He had at least one. He at least had two.
job.
He had school and he had a job. He at least had two responsibilities.
Yeah, but I'm talking about responsibilities from your parents.
In life,
right?
well, he should have had more
In
than that
life.
because his pappy knew he was gonna get power. So
Yeah.
His dad should have been like, all right, check it. You're gonna get powers. All right. So look, I'm gonna have to get you ready. All right, we're gonna put you in some MMA, get you in some boxing.
put him in Cobra Kai.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sign you up for Cobra Kai. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Something.
By the time you get powers, then you're gonna have the glow. But nah, what you do, you ain't do nothing. You ain't teach him nothing. Now you up here talking about he ain't got
and
no
there's a
responsibility.
second reason for that too.
Now you got me liking
there
John.
Was a chance that maybe he didn't get the powers, but even still, on the off chance, what do they like to do to superheroes? Have kids, steal the kids, kidnap the mom, whatever. So nothing else. The kid needed hands just to be able to basically defend himself, even if he didn't have powers. So
be like, ooh, hi, I'm a bad guy. I'm
make it make sense.
And then you're gonna be like, you ain't kidnapping nothing. And then
you're like, oh, snap. Can fight. Even Chi-Chi can fight.
Strike first, man.
Man.
I say Chi-Chi got hands.
If I was, Chi-Chi mad nice. Like, she beat up everybody. Like, peep this. All right. If I was Omni-Man from about, 7, 8, I would have had my son chilling with the Ghost in the Shell dudes. Learning mad tactics. By the time my kid was like 10, 12, he'd be able to field strip a weapon, put it back together. You know what I'm saying? Do all rappelling down the side of the building, kicking in the window and jumping in, all kinds of stuff.
Can I bring up a point? Can I bring up a point, Mike?
Go ahead.
I hate to be the real world Debbie Downer, but do we really need white guys with more tactical stuff running around at 16, 17 with guns and know how to do that? I think
he's not all white. He's like
he's not half white. He's by race.
He's white bitch white. They crazy, man. White bitch white.
Well, no, I'm not talking about his race. I'm talking about the whiteness. He's only half white. So you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? He's not full white. So he might not go full KKK on you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Do we really need him to have them skills? You never know how they go.
You know what? Maybe maybe he shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't give him the illest skills because he's gonna be proud boysed up. You know what? Don't give him no skills. Cause then when he gets some powers, then he gonna think can't nobody touch him. So
he was already talking about you can't move me, mama.
But then he wouldn't have looked stupid the first time them aliens came through the thing though. Cause his dad would have been like, yo, I took you to the, out to train a little bit in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like in Dragon Ball Z. I took you out to like the Grand Canyon so we can wreck whatever we want. And then, you learn some tactics. Like, all right, check it. When aliens come through a portal, they usually come like this, all right? So then what you got to do is you got to fly like this and chop their heads off or something. I don't know.
Omni-Man
you know what I'm saying? Just give them tactics.
Omni-Man don't really give a damn. He don't want nobody to have nothing. He wants to be the only one.
Oh, man.
Did y'all talk about the date or the gift he brought back?
Yeah.
from his Mars mission. Because I'm gonna share. So if a guy you have been, feeling brings you a rock, no explanation, just like it's just a rock from, where I was volunteering, and here you go, just don't show it to nobody. I don't know about you, but I feel like my older self, it's not right, but he would have got ghosted. I'm just saying. I would have just been looking at that rock.
You would have ghosted a man for the pet rock? You would have ghosted him for the rock?
It was a colorful rock.
No, I would have needed explanation or something. Like he needed to put like a dope, just like all story behind it. Like
he got to learn how to ride better.
He was like, oh, by the way, here's a rock.
Oh, by the way, I'm just
no. He also said don't get that
but
stuff
he ain't
tested, and that would have made me feel at least paranoid when he said don't let nobody test it. And we're like, what you do? You hit someone with this rock, this is a murder weapon. You kill someone, smack.
They were kind of probably making fun of the whole Peter Parker trope where he used to run away and all that stuff.
Yeah. But
because Peter Parker used to make some of the lamest excuses.
Jenna James said rockabye baby.
Oh damn.
But my thing is that rock safe? Do we even know? I mean, it's from Mars. I don't know. Can we have
what if he put it in her
rock?
hand and she's just like, ah?
I don't know what kind of bacteria.
It hurts.
If anybody works at like the NASA museum or something in the chat, let us know. Can you
he
touch
said,
Mars stuff? Is that safe? Because all I know is when you go to Mars, if you breathe in the air, you be like, ah, and your eyes get real big. All right? That's all I know.
Oh, so does that. You can't breathe in the air. Your eyes bulge out.
And then you got to go meet KURO, all right? And he helps you with the revolution. And that's all I know.
KURO got a
you go to the bar, and there's a woman, and she has a very different set of skills. And that's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah,
that's all I can tell you about Mars.
Mark was cute, but he ain't that cute for me to be like, oh, okay,
like
thanks for the ride.
This it?
Let's
he
go
got
hang out
no
inside.
stories. He don't even have any stories or
he brought a rock.
anything.
But he did bring that $800 chest though.
Now see, that's what now. Not saying the cost of it, no, but the fact that he listened to her story. Yeah. And he was attentive, and he went and got like, I would have been like, okay, I'll wait.
I got a question.
But when you come back with a rock, I'm like,
how did he get enough money from his mission to get that chest, or did he just?
He probably swooped by. He probably swooped by Indonesia or whatever, and picked up one real quick and came through.
Oh, he got one cheap. Got one on the cheap.
Yeah, got one on the cheap from the streets of I don't know, Kathmandu or something.
Oh yeah,
I don't know my geography, but I'm just saying. He probably stopped around there somewhere.
That's the main thing he learned from his dad: how to impress women by flying around the world picking up stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because his dad knew what he was doing. He was real smooth. He's like, let's go like on our first date or our honeymoon, whatever it was. Go to Rome and our favorite restaurant, and
trying to ball.
There's like a dragon.
Trying to be like
literally a dragon trying to like kill everybody, and you gonna try to bust the move and be like, no, they got it. My attention is here with you. My attention is focused only on you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Don't worry about them. They gonna die.
Don't worry about all that. I know people dying right behind me.
People die every day, son.
Look, people die every day, B.
That would have set me off.
Get your money up.
But Sherry, you gotta admit, like they're back in the day, or even still today, when certain ladies hear that a guy willing to, ditch his homeboys or not go to the game or watch the game to spend time with his girl, like.
Yeah, but that's not a dragon. That's not a dragon.
but that's like.
I'll let people die for you, girl.
Say, girl.
Right.
Say, girl. I let hundreds of people die behind me for you, girl. What you mean?
That's how much I love you.
I'll let a dragon tear this whole city up for you, girl.
Bite people head off like this coffee tastes good. How about you?
Man.
You saw when they got back. Mark almost walked in on him, so she was feeling it.
They were shaking the foundation.
Man. He was giving her the power D. You know what I'm saying? He was giving her full power.
No.
Mark, man, it's gonna be rough for poor Mark.
I love how Mark came in like he was going to do something though. He was like, ah, like, man, sit down. Like,
You gonna go to your room or you gonna go to sleep, boy?
Yeah. Like, go upstairs and go to sleep.
Talk to him like he Jody and Baby Boy.
My house.
Oh snap!
Yo,
when Jody got choked, though, yo, all right. So what? All right. So this ain't all right. If y'all haven't seen Baby Boy, one, it's a classic, a hood movie classic, but it's still a classic. All right, now check it. Jody is Tyrese. So Jody is just Tyrese. That's who he is. All right. So Tyrese is sitting in a chair and he's beefing with his mom's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? They ain't feeling each other. All right, mama's boyfriend like, look, you grown, you need to leave. And Jody like, look, I like being a slacker, so I don't want to leave. So anyway, he talks some mess to, of course, the boyfriend who happens to be a brother by the name of Ving Rhames. So anyway, when he walking by, he like, yeah, you better walk on. Homie puts a bicep the size of a basketball around his head. Is like, like, dude almost died in the recliner. All right. And Ving Rhames was cooking while he was butt naked. All right. So that's how you know. That's how you know this is your house. if you cooking butt naked,
the foundation. Like I come in here and do what I please, partner.
So that's it. If you cooking butt naked, that's your house. You put down your stamp. That's it. That's it.
And then you turn around and say, "You want some? You want some eggs?
You want some eggs? No, man. I want some naked eggs." So anyway,
that's where you gotta reclaim dominance. You have to walk right up to him, look him in his elbows, be like, "Hell yeah, I want some breakfast."
Like, yeah, I want some breakfast.
Yeah, you have to just. I mean, well, I don't even. I got something I can say, but I ain't gonna say because like you're just gonna go in a bad place.
So
anyway,
we have exhausted and exemplified all the demons. You know what I'm saying? Even the one that had to get sent back to hell that might be coming back sooner than we think.
He literally got his ass exercised.
Yeah, homie hit him with the bell and everything. It was like, boom. Yeah, honestly,
had the chains on.
I wasn't expecting that thing to work because he was like, "Oh, I got my people." It's like, yo,
look,
you got special demonologists.
Anything. Look, Cecil got them imaginary, them ninjas, man. They can find anything.
Yeah.
He like, oh, my people on it. I told your ass to quit. Well, you hard headed, son. Goodbye. Like he sent you to hell. Like so, Cecil. Other than Omni-Man, I'm scared of Cecil the most. And Robot.
You gotta be scared of the gray area because you never know where their chips gonna lie.
Yep, true that.
I'm actually more nervous than Cecil's, right hand man because I feel like he knows a lot. He's keeping the secrets, and I wouldn't be surprised if he turned out to pull a okie doke.
Because he looks something wrong with him because he talking about you ain't believe in God. You believe now?
You believe that now?
He probably doesn't trust Cecil's memes. He looks like he's judging Cecil's memes a little bit more so than anything right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you trust somebody with his own personal teleporter that go where he want to go, and it costs the taxpayers millions each time he uses it?
Yo, he ain't worried about taxpayer dollars.
So late. He's like, I gotta pay.
I wouldn't be.
They taking that money out of the lottery pool that come through. All that lottery money that's supposed to go to schools. That's where it's coming through to teleport Cecil everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why lottery been around forever, but public schools be looking like trash because Cecil out there getting his teleport on.
I'm just gonna speak for Rachel.
If it keeps the earth from being destroyed, then I mean,
we from Louisiana,
money was
Mississippi. It coming from the road taxes, like like the roads are messed up.
Straight Super Mario Kart on roads.
Y'all roads and New Orleans
holes.
Yo, roads in the South they be like, look,
death traps.
We'll fix it. When you gonna fix it? Next year roll around. We'll get into it. We'll get to it.
In the meantime,
it's just like that sound about like $500.
We gonna put some cement glue on it.
They just or what they'll do instead of repave the road, they're gonna hit you with a patch. They'll come and put like a glob of cement in one spot.
No,
Like that's
just be
gonna
them
solve the
rocks.
problem.
Like them rocks and dirt. One good
games.
rainstorm.
You know them brick roads in the RPGs? That's what our roads look like, man. When you walk, find a monster or something, you just hitting rock every pothole imaginable.
So, all right. So, Keith, what you looking for from next episode? What you expecting to see? What you want?
I'm expecting to just have more awkward moments with Mark and his dad, and just Omni-Man getting a little bit darker each time. I definitely want them to show Debbie showing how she feels and knowing that this is my husband is probably the killer, but I need to confirm this. But I love him, but I am starting to worry about my son. Need to teach my son the right morals because he do not need to be my husband. I love my husband. Husband ain't right. I need my son to be better.
All right, like what up? All right, Ninja, how about you?
I'm just looking forward to seeing when it all hits the fan as far as when Mark finds out, because that's going to really, like, I guess, tear him up. And then I'm sure that they're going to go along the lines of, like, the dad being like, well, join me. This is our heritage, yada, yada. So seeing that unfold, as well as the twists and turns between these individual players like Debbie and Cecil and Robot. As long as they keep doing it and it's still moving the story like forward in a way, then I'll still be entertained. And less of the love triangle, please.
Yeah, no.
I don't think the love triangle.
And the good thing is, like, it don't look like they're setting it up like that, so it should be cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Gamma?
I mean, the love triangle will happen somewhat, but not as much, probably.
Me, I'm kind of combination of both off of Keith and Ninja Yo-Yo. I'm really interested to see like what ultimate like reaction or decision Debbie makes when she, the reveal and she finds out just like what type of person, Nolan is. And honestly, I feel like she's going to do more of a, oh, well, yeah, this is bad, but like, let me weigh my options versus the alternative. Like, do I want to be, next to the devil if you don't, be on his good side, or do I want to be in his path? Like, I do love him. I mean, is it really just that bad? Whatever the outcome will be. But ultimately, I think if she has to pick between the secret coming out and the greater good, I think she will like make sure that secret doesn't get out. I mean, she wants her she at the end of the day, she wants the family unit. Like the way she casually talks about when Omni-Man's off, fighting villains and monsters and aliens and stuff, like he's just another day at work. Like that's just her norm. And yeah, she's not trying to lose that. So I'll be interested to see how she reacts when it possibly hits the fan.
And she don't want to die. She don't want to die.
Yeah, you don't want to die.
Right.
I want to see how this possessed, I don't know, Egyptian dude turns out. And I want to see what this robot thing is. This robot thing is, I don't know. It's weird. I want to see how this robot thing plays out. This whole phase 1. And how many phases does he have? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know that, because he doing way too much lying. And he up here at the highest, halls of power or whatever. I don't know, man. Robot's in a place to be extremely dangerous. I mean, I guess Robot can't stop Omni-Man, but maybe phase 1 is to stop Omni-Man. I don't know. I don't have no idea, but I don't trust him. He around taking blood. Ain't nobody asked nobody for no blood. He ain't give ain't nobody give no consent. I don't trust that. So that's where I'm at.
He trying to make the super team for real. That's what I think.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying, we got some awesome folks that rolled through. Gamma Ray, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, again, Apologies for my tardiness, but y'all can catch me at Gamma Ray Cosplay on all social media platforms. And also the Geeked Up podcast, which I co-host with DJ and Venom at Geeked Up JXN.
All right, Ninja.
All right, guys. I am at the Ninja Yo-Yo on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And yeah, if you want to talk about more versus battles and stuff like we are doing in chat right now, then very much hit me up because I'm game. And happy Easter, Usagi. We love you. That.
Usagi, you all right. You know what I'm saying? You
I like you. I like Usagi, man.
Look, bro. Look, we was doing good.
Don't
you start.
Don't get shot, Mike.
Yeah,
you know she fighting. She got hands.
Rolling up in the wrong hood, son.
Maybe we need somebody to animate them real well, and I'll feel differently. Every time I've seen them animated, I wasn't really impressed. You know what I mean? You know.
Fair enough. They need Studio Mappa.
Yeah, yo.
Big facts.
That'd be lit.
Because they're on a
either
roll.
them or who's the studio that did Redline like a long time ago, or like Studio IG or something like that. So, like somebody like that.
Yeah, IG is cool. Studio Wit. Yeah.
Like somebody do some cool stuff. But anyway, Mr. Cooper.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Cooper.
You can find me. I'm one half of the Blerdish duo at www.blerd-ish.com. That's www.blerdish.com. You can find me Saturday in Lafayette in front of the Art Museum downtown, slinging books as a part of this fair. I'm one of their guests, so come check me out if you're local. If you're not local, hit up the website, order some books, follow the podcast, check me out, and you can follow me around places, hanging out with NERDSoul, talking to people, and all those good places.
What up? And you want to say bye? You want to say bye? All right, come here. I'll let you say bye. All right.
Hi.
All right, say hi.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
You see Ninja?
Bye.
See her?
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi.
See Gamma?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
See, look. He told me to call y'all before, all right? See, he acted all shy now. He told me to call y'all. He was like,
okay.
He saw you on the screen. One time he saw Ninja, one time he saw you, Gamma, on the screen. He was like, oh, is she going to be on the show? I was like, no. He was like, call her.
Oh.
Is it
Now you want to try to throw it off? Yeah,
Arcatron,
PL, Parker Lewis, and War. And that's me, NERDSoul, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Hit a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Hit a thumbs down if you don't, but robots are going to take a blood sample, and you don't want that. You're going to be in phase 2. All right? So podcast if you want to listen. Spotify for that music. Of course, we love y'all. Thank y'all for rolling through y'all sunshiny faces. We leaving y'all with some dope music from us to you. We saying peace. We out. We out.
Bye.
We out. See y'all. Word up. I'm the man, yes sir, that killed the bare-handed so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from Hunger Pains.